All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome once again to the Tornado Alley Racing League. Tonight we got UMP Modifieds at the Sugarbush Speedway. And once again, for the second week in a row, we have Pro Late Models at Circle Lake. You're going to see if CRT Cummins can do a repeat of last week. And speaking of CRT Cummins, let's talk about CRT is actually messaging me right now. So, update on what happened last week. CRT getting that 2 point deduction for what happened at Lernerville. I'm not going to say if it's right or wrong because it's not my place to say if it's right or wrong, but we're just going to go over it. Just from a very non-biased position here. I was running third. I had the best seat in the house for it, other than the two drivers involved. We get the last lap. Kerry coming out of turn two, makes contact with a lap car. I'm not saying it was dirty by any means. I'm just saying there was contact. I couldn't see because I was right behind Cummins, so I couldn't see if the lap car came down, Kerry came up. I don't know. Again, none of my business. But there was contact, which made it so that way Kerry had to enter turn three down low. Cummins come in, made some contact with her, and from there they went up the track. And because I run the hood view, I tried to sneak under him, thinking I'm going to get a 2-for-1 deal. And so from there, I couldn't see what happened. I don't know if Kerry got put in the wall or if the turn three contact was the only contact. But Cummins ends up winning the race. Kerry gets second. I get third. I could kind of see. Well, I can 100% see where Kerry would be upset with that. She dominated that race. She led every single lap. I don't think I passed her for the lead. I'm pretty sure I didn't pass her. So up to the last lap, I think she led every single lap of the race. So getting hit out of the way like that on the last lap and losing it on the last lap, I could see where she'd be upset. But at the same time, I could see where CRT went in and gave her the bump up the track. If it was just a bump up the track, to me, my opinion doesn't always mean shit, but it's my opinion. If it was just a bump up the track a little bit, as long as he didn't take her way out of the groove or into the wall, maybe kind of racing, but I could definitely see where he was aggressive. Again, I don't know what happened after the bump because I went down low and I didn't see if there was bump, or if it was just bump. Last lap of the race, hard racing, things happen. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. I've been the windshield and I've been the bug at times. So, and it was just a 2 point penalty. I mean, realistically, is what it is. I'd say it's probably justified. I would say it was probably a little bit too aggressive if it was a bump. So I would say the 2 point penalty was definitely justified. Again, I see Kerry's point being mad. I see CRT's point of it's the last lap. I'm going to slide it in there. With Kerry entering the corner the way she did, she was entering it really low. She was very vulnerable for a hit like that. So who knows? But moving on. Tonight, I am so jealous of the UMPs because they are at one of my top three favorite tracks on here, Sugarbush. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, so I can't say, hey, those of you that are loyal to the stream or whatever, but my very first league win came with Herbie and Kerry's league. They were called something else back then, but it was at Sugarbush in the late models. I want to say it was B Money that I was racing against. Cummins in here. What's up, buddy? But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was B Money I was racing against for the win. And it was 100% it was. in the late models when I picked up that win. I think it was the pro lates. I don't think it was the World of Outlaw lates. But yeah, sugarbush always been really good to me. Fun track. Yeah, no problem, Cummins. Thanks for commenting. That helps the channel. Every comment helps. The trick for Sugarbush is a flat track, and just for some reason I don't know why, but for flat tracks I excel at flat tracks for some reason. The key to in the especially the UMPs when you're here at Sugarbush, go in the corner full throttle till the car starts to drift up, feather, feather, feather. Once you're about three quarters through the throttle, or between halfway to three quarter of the apex, you should be back on it and kicking out of there. And you want to get right up against that wall, front stretch and back stretch. Turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, you're going to run them completely identical. I have a lot of wins here. So, did I make the hot takes this week? Well, a little bit. Need to make sure I'm streaming and share it to the page here. And I am. So we will share that. Where's Messenger? There we go. So I will be waiting for my invite. It'll probably be a few minutes yet. I really don't get a whole lot of views. This is basically just for the league to watch. So hopefully y'all get some entertainment out of that. I try to give everybody just a little bit of TV time, but if there's a battle further back in the pack, I'll take my attention off the front if the front's a blowout. If somebody's leading by a substantial amount. Bad thing is I have no idea how many laps are left or anything like that. So, if I don't catch the end and you're the leader and I don't catch you coming across the start-finish line, if I had a way of knowing, I would definitely be looking up there. Today was a great day. If I panned my camera just a little bit that way, you'd see my boy who's sitting right back here. He came to stay with us for a while, get some things straightened up. We've all been young, dumb, full of cum, blah, blah, blah. I can add you to a party on my phone and give you a lap. No, don't worry about it, Cummins. Just worry about the race, brother. Appreciate it, though. But not only did my boy come here and staying with us for a while, revenge is a dish best served cold. And today I got the ultimate revenge on my ex-wife. Everything that she did. See, the reason why my house looks the way it does is because when she was supposed to pay me half of the house while her and her crackhead husband live here. And she didn't do that, so she had to forfeit the house. Before they moved out, they completely destroyed the house, and that's why I'm doing a complete rebuild on this house. But one of the things she also did was she didn't pay taxes the whole time they were living here, and it ended up costing me $6,000. Well, one thing about it is, if you try to hurt somebody, make sure it's an irreversible hurt. I ended up securing a loan for that today at the bank, which $6,000, it was actually a $3,000 loan, so it ain't like it was some huge hundreds of thousands of dollars. But it was just a loan, and anytime you get a loan out of the bank, you improve your credit. Well, not only am I improving my credit overall, but I'm also getting bank credit, blah, blah, blah. Now I find out that I can go and I can actually sue her for the damages and for the back taxes, her half. So it's a dish best served cold where every single thing that she's done to try to hurt me has actually backfired and made me look good. So today was just another one of those perfect examples of, hey, I'm going to try to make you hurt, and I ended up in the good again. So it's been a good day today. Nobody fucked that up. So still waiting for my invite. Should be here pretty soon. Um, hopefully soon, because this waiting around sucks. Should race. Man, I'm so jealous of you guys tonight. Running running sugarbush in the UMPs. I'm not saying I'd go out there and win. I mean, it's just I like the track. I'm pretty confident I'd get a top three. I don't know what the points situation is here, how the points are done in this league. Um, but if it's done the way it's supposed to be done, where you don't do the Final Four, you don't do the NASCAR way of points, which I hate when leagues do that. There's a reason why nobody watches NASCAR anymore. It's because nobody likes that point system. Um, but if points are done where it's just points throughout the whole season, no resetting, none of that BS. Top threes, you just get consistent top threes, and you're going to win that championship. And I mean, I do understand to a point why leagues do that. I said do to keep people interested, to keep people in the league. I get that. So what you do is you just say, hey, anybody who stays in the league throughout the season all the way through, you get a bonus at the beginning of the next season. You know that usually keeps people interested, keeping them in there. And let's face it, I mean, throughout a season, you pretty much know the top five guys that are going to be running for a championship. You got the top five guys that are guys and gal. Sorry, Carrie. You got them that are constantly up front, and then you got the guys that are running mid pack. Then you got your guys that are running towards the back. And it's good to have everybody. And I've said this 1,000 times. You do not have to win races to be a good driver. As long as you're keeping it straight, as long as you're being respectful towards everybody, showing good sportsmanship, you're not out there causing a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of drama. I consider that a good driver. That's my opinion of it. I've met plenty of guys on here that have never won a single race, and I consider them a really good driver. So, but you got to have guys that run front, middle, and back for it to be a good league, and that's what this league has. So, it's a good league. I enjoy racing in it. I didn't enjoy the it's at 5 Forks last week. Oh my god, I should have won that. Ah, but I mean, it is what it is. I lost fair and square, so can't bitch about it. They better get this A feature underway here pretty soon. I'm gonna go play some Call of Duty. This is well, come on. YouTube on USA. Do you agree with what Seth Rollins said? Any wrestling fans out there? I am a wrestling fan. Just finished heats. All right, so we got ourselves about 5 minutes. So, for you wrestling fans out there, Seth Rollins dropping a pipe bomb. CM Punk's job is dropping the pipe bomb. Oh my gosh, guys, I got so much gas. Hold on. I had to mute the mic on that. What? I don't know. I got an upset stomach, I guess. But for all you wrestling fans, Seth Rollins dropped himself a bit of a pipe bomb with, oh, my name is Paul Heyman. Then he put his hands on Paul Heyman, and CM Punk came out. They were wrestling. Seth and CM Punk going at it. And then Seth Rollins ends up doing a curb stomp on CM Punk. Then he goes to do it on Paul Heyman, but purposely misses and stomps on right beside Heyman. Looks at Heyman and says, "Now you owe me a favor." So is a favor going to be, because the favor that Punk called in was Paul Paul Heyman to be in Punk's corner instead of Roman Reigns' corner at WrestleMania. So is Rollins gonna? I mean, what's he gonna do? Because Paul Heyman doesn't have to be loyal to Rollins. Or Heyman doesn't have to be loyal to Heyman. So we'll see. It's making for a hell of a good storyline. I love the. Yes, it's an adult soap opera or a men's soap opera is what it is. It's an action-packed event where the actors do their own stunts, and I love it. Yeet. Waiting is the hardest thing. Ooh. Lining up Maine now. All right. Herbie's giving me an update. So lining up the heat race or the A feature right now. So here in a couple minutes we should be rolling on in there. I'm sure by now y'all are fast forwarding. A very interesting video I watched comparing the pay of the World of Outlaws to the High Limit 2029. Lucas is going to be a good race to watch. Where are they at this weekend? They're going to be here where I'm at, up at Eagle Raceway, May 19th. It's a 3-day event. I think it's the 17th, 18th, and 19th. The wife and I, well, we'll be married by that time. We're getting married May 9th. But we're going to go up there and watch that. Going to go to do the pit pass. Oh, yeah, Lucas with Pro Lates? It says Circle Lake, didn't it? I thought it said... Oh, I got the hiccups. I could have swore it said... Maybe I read last week's. Maybe I read that wrong. I don't know why. Okay, well, I got the title of the video wrong. I thought it was 2 weeks in a row, Circle Lake. Man, and now y'all at Lucas and Pro Lates. Man, I'm really jealous of y'all. Love me some Lucas. Lucas oil is good because you can run that high side or the bottom and you get about the same speed. Thing about that high side is, though, if you barely get that right rear up over that lip, you're done. Just freaking done. Y'all remember Tyler Erb? Was it last year or the year before? He got up over that lip while he was leading a race. I can't remember if it was the Outlaws or the Lucas Oil or maybe it was Hunt the Front. I don't know what series he was there with, but he got over the top of it while leading, and I think he lost the lead, went back to like 5th, got himself a caution, came back and won. Of course, plowed the shit out of everybody doing it, but anyways, with the World of Outlaws and High Limit, by 2029, High Limit is going to have for the top, just the top 10 payout at the end of the season, 3.9 million or 3.7 or 3.9 million just for the top 10. World of Outlaws they're only projecting at like a 1.7 million for the top 20. You want to know why people are going to High Limit? They're doing Lights Out told me today the High Limit does like, what is it, 56 races a year. That's a lot of racing. That's a lot of money coming in. Plus, Wednesday they do the payout race. So you got more money at the end of the season. You got more money during the season as long as you're racing well, which most of them are. I mean, you ain't racing regularly in high limit if you ain't making money. I mean, that's just the way it is. So, uh, I can definitely see if World of Outlaws doesn't get their shit together, they are definitely going to be hurting for cars because you got Donnie Schatz in there, which Donnie Schatz he's I would say he's within 5 to 6 years of hanging it up. You got Hot and Shield. I could definitely he's young. He can be like, you know what, screw this. I mean, realistically, Hot and Shield's probably the next face of the World of Outlaws. Um, when Donnie Schatz hangs it up. But I definitely see Hot and Shield saying, you know what, screw this. I'm young. I want to make a shitload of money. I'm going to go over to High Limit. Because think about it. Hot and Shield, I have no idea what his age is. The wild ballpark guess, 30. Probably not even 30. You know, let's just Google it. Because the younger he is, the more chance he has at making money. Bu- 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 That's a Jack Hot Shield. I meant to put Sheldon. Sheldon Hot Shield. Here we go. Can't find his. $31. Damn, I was close. So he's 31 years old. I mean, he could. I just found it, Nate. So he could go in, and if he stays with the World of Outlaws by the end of his career, I mean, let's say he wins the championships. Well, with a 1.7 million for the top 20 at the end of the year, with all prizes, if he has an awesome year, wins the championship. Let's say he goes and wins 4 or 5 championships, has that many seasons where he has 8 to 10 wins, you're looking at maybe 600,000 at the end of the season, paying back some contingencies, whatever. Probably 300,000 per year. He's gonna bust out probably about $2.5 to $3 million at the end of his career, or he could do the same thing over at High Limit, which is going to be harder because there's more talent at High Limit right now. And that ain't an opinion, that is just fact. High Limit has the most talent right now, except for about 3 drivers. So you go to High Limit and do the same thing. At the end of your career, you're busting out $5.5, $6 million. Well, which way you think these people are going to go? They're going to go where the more money is. And with dirt track racing getting to be more popular than NASCAR, you watch any High Limit, World of Outlaw sprint car, World of Outlaw late model, Lucas Oil, Hunt the Front Series, USACS. You will watch any of those, um, or any of these. There's my invite. 21 car A main at Lucas. Wow. But you go and you watch any of these races where there's uh I think I was I not supposed to. Oh shit. My bad, y'all. I joined that. Send me another invite, guys, please. Well, that's on video. My poor son's over there. Okay, just give me an okay in the chat when I can join that. But anyways, yeah, all the talent's gonna go over there to High Limit. But like I was saying, you watch any of these big dirt track races, stands are packed always, every single week, week in, week out. As far as NASCAR goes, never. All right, can I join this? I'm not getting an answer, so I'm assuming that they are in the race. So, no notifications. I'm going in. Screw it. Let's go. Let's do it. Connecting to network. All right, here we go. God, I can't believe I cracked one off like that on video. 21 cars. Wow. Oh, what a race this is going to be. Okay, we are at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Not far at all from Herbie and Carrie. They live very close. Looks like we have Cummins starting first. Let's see our next driver. That is Upmarket. So Upmarket comes. Oh, and here comes Herb. Wow, and Upmarket. See ya. His race is over. So I do believe that is Herbie or Carrie right there in second. Right? Oh, that's Carrie. So Carrie running in second. And we're watching up front. We will go through the field here in just a second, so that way we can see everybody. We have a car stopped on the bottom of the track. That looks like it might be Upmarket. Upmarket probably knows that his race is done and over. He says, screw this, I'm damaged. I'm parking it. Oh my goodness, and people hitting the walls right in front of the leader. Back it down, going into the corner, people. Back it down. Take it easy. Right now, CRT NJ Cummins running a good race. Carrie right behind. I kind of want to go through the pack, but it looks like we might be getting ready to have a battle. Somebody just wrecked. I heard the crowd noise. Let's go through the field. We still got Upmarket racing here. Got Carrie in second. Here we got Young Money. Young Money running third. Foreman racing fourth. JG3 RTR top, right at the edge of top 5. McGregor looks like he's kind of front pack, not really. Smithy 2-3 in the 99 car. Twisted Metal in the 24. Oh my gosh, we got carnage. Oh, settle down. You got to take it easy going in the corners. You got to. If you're having problems where you're going up the track like that, slow it down. Just run the middle of the track. Take it easy. Justin Chef. Wow. That car looks like he's had a rough night. Oh, jeez. Lights out here in the 24 car. Well, it's running that high side. I have no idea what position he's in. Looks like probably just outside the top 10, maybe. See, this car is just continuously hitting the wall. Marcus Combs. Is the race over, or do we got a yellow? Is the race over already? We did have a caution. All right, well, here we go. All right, CRT Cummins leading the field off of turn 4 as they go barreling into turns 1 and 2. Carrie up on the high side. Cummins and Carrie side by side as we go into turn 3. Carrie going to work the high side. Cummins trying to work the low side. Both of them going for that traction. Carrie gets the wall coming out of turn 4. And here, oh, we have another caution, or was that the race? That was a caution. We got 2 cautions in a row pretty quick there. Cautions do breed cautions. Let's see if Carrie tries to go to that high side again. Cummins will have to try to guard that. Here we go, going into turns 1 and 2. Little bit of contact there. Carrie going to try to run that high side. Cummins keeping it down to the lower side, going into turns 3 and 4. Carey working that high side. She probably learned her lesson. A little contact. Cummins crowding Carey to the outside. No harm, no foul. Whoa, they almost touched again coming out of turn 2. Close race and more contact towards the back of the pack. Got cars on the infield. Who is that in third? That might have been the race right there. No, another. Let's see here. Who is this in third? Foreman Racing. Okay. All right, so once again, here we go. Down in turns 1 and 2. Cummins on the low side, Carey on the high side. Oh, somebody just full send in there. Big havoc. Oh, I don't know who that was. Chris, 1139, definitely getting the poor end of that. I just happened to look up and I seen just carnage up there. We'll have to go back and watch and see exactly what happened there. Diving it down into 1 and 2. Cummins down low. Carey. Oh, Carey gets pinched behind. We got carnage back behind again. Red and black car way up high. We got cars spinning. We got cars. Okay, people are starting to lose their tempers now. Sending, just full sending. That's not what you want to see right there. Gotta be getting close to the end of the race here. Carey, if you could just, if she could just get to the high side, we can have a good side-by-side battle here. Here we go, going down into turns 1 and 2. Carey to the high side, will she? No, Cummins goes up and he blocks that. So good defensive move on Cummins' part. Good clean from my angle. That black and blue car just sent the orange and yellow car into the wall. Holy cow. Diving into 1 and 2. Carey still trying to get some speed up here. Yellow and white car just sent 2 people off the track. Now Carey trying to work that low side. We've got to be getting low on laps here. Gone down into 1 and 2. Carey is right there. If she could get one good corner, Cummins get a bad corner. I think that is the race, though. They come across the start-finish line. They slow down. That should be the race. Cummins first, Carey second. No idea who that was in third. I was asked to do interviews of the top 3. I'm not going to do that. I will do interviews of the top 2. So, Cummins and Carey. I will be starting a chat at the end of the race at Sugarbush. So go ahead and join me on that, and we'll be sure to get you interviewed. So congratulations, Cummins, on another win. He is on fire as of lately. So we will hear from him after the UMP race. Sorry, I'm still getting over what I saw there. Some of those cars just going in those corners full sending. You know, it's not my place to say anything, but there'd be a couple cars that see ya. That's me. No. So I have got to go to settings here. All right, turned on, made sure audio from the party was on. And I am going to go ahead and start a party here. So that way it is. Okay, so that party is up and it is ready to go. text Cummings, tell him, make sure everyone knows top 2. Join my chat. Okay. Okay. So, wow, what a race. Up front was good. Carrie got on that one restart. She got a great restart. On the high side. It looks like she's coming out of the. Looks like Carrie just got a little too high and ended up catching that wall there. So, looks like Lights Out just messaged me. He got third. Started 16th and got third. Fuck that. We are getting him in here. Started 16th and ended up third. Good job, Lights. Good job. We will get you in here. Maybe that's what we'll do. Whoever has the biggest improvement from start to finish, we'll interview them too. Good job, Lights. Good job. In case you guys ever wonder why I talk about Lights so much, we are friends in real life. We work together. We hang out at the racetrack once in a while together. Lights actually pits for race team. It's a sport compact team, but his brother-in-law, I don't know if you can say brother-in-law, his girl's brother, Dylan Richards. Y'all might want to check him out. He's raced. I think he's got 13 or 11 wins this season already in the hobby stocks. I think he's raced like 13 times, got 11 wins or some shit like that. But for Team Jet and Team Jet Racing, um, Jet Racing has 13 wins, and 11 of those wins are Dylan Richards. So check him out. Very impressive. So, Lights knows his shit. he ain't just some gamer boy. He's like me. He actually knows his shit. He's been around racing. He knows it. Yeah, I seen it was wild. It is a warm one in here. You hot, Phoenix? It's just because I'm sorry if I'm cutting them on air, but man, I got stomach ache. I got something going on here. Sorry, bub. Oh, I can eat a bologna sandwich and I can have gas. I drink water and my stomach goes, nope, you are gonna blow ass for the next 3 hours. I'm drinking water. I'm just a gassy son bitch, I guess. I don't know. So heading into sugarbush, like I said, the line you want to take, you go full throttle into 1, into 3. Once you're entering that apex, you let off, burp it a little bit. You get about 3/4 halfway after the apex. You're back on that throttle and you are moving. Fun track. I love it. I really love it in the wingless sprints because you got the high side, the fast side, and you gotta burp that throttle, constantly burping that throttle up there. I won a league race It's been several months ago now, probably about 6 months ago. Um, there, and it was hella fun. And ended up somebody I don't know. I went back and watched it, and I don't know who it was. Somebody ass pounded me and gave me a big boost, and that big boost is what I needed, I guess. 'Cause it gave me a good lead, and I think I led almost every lap, all but maybe 2 or 3 laps. So good race there. Yeah, very excited about watching this sugarbush race. This is definitely gonna be a good race. Oh, excuse me. So anybody that does watch this, I do appreciate you watching it. If you could just leave a thumbs up or anything helps. This channel is just a fun channel. At one time, I did kind of try to push it. I've actually got something else that the wife and I are working on. We're going to have a YouTube channel. I won't advertise it on here. You guys won't even ever know of it unless you just by chance come across it. Um, but we're actually going to do a lot of work to a part of the house dedicated to just that YouTube channel. And that's going to be pretty cool. I don't know why I'm telling you guys. I'm not going to promote it on here. I'm not going to, nothing. Like I said, unless you just by chance happen to come across it, you won't even know it exists. And the reason for that is pretty simple. Um, Sometimes in league racing, you make enemies, and I don't want somebody that doesn't like me coming into that channel and saying cuss words and bringing the channel down. Because some people are just childish like that. Um, so once, once again, we are getting ready to go into Sugarbush with the UMP modifieds. I don't know. I love the modifieds when they first came out, but it's just seemed like, cause like you can see on the screen here. I mean, you got the 360s, you got what is that 305 sprint, 305 sprint. You got modified. I mean, look at that. That's just a whole assortment. That's awesome. That's the way it should be. But when the UMP modifieds came out, it was just nothing but modifieds. So that's all we raced for like 4 or 5 months. I just got burned out on them. And I mean, I'm not saying this to blow my horn. You guys know I don't do that. I don't brag on myself, blow my horn. But I won a shitload of fucking races in the modifieds, league racing and non-league racing, just online racing. But as far as league racing goes, I won a shitload of races in them fuckers, and yeah, I just got burned out. I know there are people that still love them, and that's fine. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Myself, I'm a late model guy. I prefer watching late models in person. I love sprint cars. Um, so probably like the 410. I like them all on here. I mean, I do like the mods. I just prefer pretty much everything else first. One group of cars on here that does not get the love that they deserve are the stocks. Those things are a shitload of fun. And you don't. I mean, my opinion is you don't have to go crazy fast to have fun in a race car as long as everybody's pretty much on an even playing field. You can. The stocks are fun. I mean, you come out of the corners, they're getting really loose, so you got to work the throttle. You got to really work your entrance, so that way you're not spinning out coming out of two, coming out of four. I think they're an absolute blast. They're one of the harder cars to drive to keep that momentum going, to keep going fast, um, but yet still competitive. So I think they're fun. What time we got? 8:16. They need to hurry up and get this going. I need to maybe play a little COD yet tonight before I go to bed. How many COD players we got in here? Y'all liking the return of Verdansk? Personally, I think they nailed it. I love it. I think it's better than what it was when it first came out, except for one thing I wish they would do: make those RPGs blow up those cars in one hit. I had so many times being up on Stadium, and I think I've got some of them on. If you scroll way down on my YouTube channel, of me up there on Stadium and other places with the RPG cars going by, and I got so good at the timing. As long as people stayed on the steady pace, they weren't turning or anything. Freaking nailing people from like a half mile away with that RPG. It was great. All right, so hopefully we get a butter race here at Sugarbush. We should. Sugarbush is a very wide track. The corners are twice as wide as what Lucas Oil is. You know, there's no berm that you can go up and over. So I'm predicting that the leaders will check out. Probably the top 5 are going to check out, and then was Herbie in that late model race? We went through the field. For some reason, I want to say Herbie wasn't in that race, unless I just not remembering. Anyways, but I think the top 5 are going to check out, and then going to come across lap traffic pretty quick. Lights, what the fuck, dude? Oh, he was in there, so I just happened to go on by him. All right, thanks, Cummins. Lights started 16th again, bro. Come on. Lights says, I just suck in qualifying heats. I'll be starting 16th again, probably. Key to winning races, you got to qualify good. All right, this race needs to hurry up and get going and get over with because my stomach is getting quite upset. I'm just telling you. All right, if the broadcast shuts off abruptly, it's because I had to go that way. It's weird because the bathroom's actually that way, but because it's mirrored. Anyways. Gotta give my boy some pointers here. Oh, you know, my stomach. I don't know if I'm. Oh. Phoenix, you might have to call this race. Oh, you see my doggy. You see my Mr. Cash right here. What's he doing, big guy? He's sleeping. That's his favorite spot in the world right there. Anytime I'm in here, he jumps right up. Oh, stomach issue. Oh, stomach issue. Oh, for the love of Pete. Line him up and get him out there and let's go. I'm about to have a spin out and turn 4 myself right here. Might be a photo finish. Oh, thank God. I don't know. Comments, I don't know if I'm going to. Oh, I got a stomach issue. Oh, boy. think I'm about to go do a water truck. There may not be any interviews tonight, y'all. I'm so sorry, but oh no, Cummins, I don't have time. You don't understand. I don't. I know. No, no. It's okay. Cummins, let them know. Give me 2 minutes, okay? Can you tell them that? Here, I'll put it in the chat. Actually, I've got the chat right here. Okay, I won't even take my phone in there. Don't go in there for a while. Oh. Oh. Legal modifications. Okay. All right. Here we go. Did I get an invite? 56. All right. Sorry, y'all. Stomach issues. Oh, you're still lining up? Holy cow. Okay. Well, I guess that worked out for me. Well, I guess 21 cars. That does make sense. Whew. Y'all ever got an injury on one of your hands and like your normal wiping hand, you got to wipe with the other hand, you get all confused. You're like, I don't know what to do. People asking what sliders to run. It's the UMPs. It's the same at every single track. Tight. All the way tight. Every single track. Even like I-19, your smallest tracks. Diamond Grove. Every single track. Every single track. It's the exact same. Tight. Doesn't matter the track. Tight. Every class tight. Except the two late models. Run those 12 to 25. And that, every single class, every single track, all the way tight. That's the one thing I really freaking hate about this game, that they need to change that shit. Every class, tight. Except for the two late model classes. You run those a little different. It's really dumb, and I hate it. Take it from a guy who's won a lot of championships and a shitload of races. Tight. Always run it tight. Right, personally, what I think they should do is if you're going to run the high side of the track, just let me know and I can accept that. If you're on the high side of the track, run it tight. Low side, loose. Then have the high side and the low side be the same lap time. All right, Herbie is typing something. Let's see if we're getting ready to go. There's my invites. Come on, Herbie. Am I supposed to join, bud? We lost McGregor. Well, what happened to McGregor? Lost connection? must have lost connection. Okay, guys, remember, if anybody who's watching this, the top 2 from each race come in here and just be courteous to each other. Just don't be talking over each other, please. All right, and there's my cue to join. All right, here we go. Going into Sugarbush Motor Speedway, a flat half mile. I said it's one of my top 3 favorite tracks on the game. I love this place. This place is so much fun. Even though it's kind of a bottom groove, dominant, it's still a lot of fun. Here we go, up market. He is going to lead us into turn 3, or turn 1 and 2. Change the camera views, do the chase drone here. Look at that up, our carry there. Cummins with the slide job. Up market going to slide underneath them. We got a hell of a battle for the lead here. They are running the high side. Something I normally don't do, but hey, to each their own. Maybe they changed it for this game. Oh, up market. Oh, there we go. Got Cummins and up market. Now up market down to the low side as they go down into turn 1. Up market going to run the low side. Cummins running the high side. Battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Slider galore. Keeping it clean. I like it. Cummins may have just really secured that right there, though. He had a heck of a run. That car is looking smooth. Let's see if upmarket can do anything. We will go towards the back here just a little. Oops, wrong way. Well, we got Carey right here. 5 car, is that Herb? I don't know if that's Herb. These guys are really going for it right here. Let's see who all War Pony's out of it. Herbie Lovebug is there. Okay, Herb's the 15. Wait a minute. Okay, Smithy's in the 3. Okay. Oh! Big contact there with Smithy and Twisted Metal. Oh, Twisted Metal. Oh, Twisted Metal not afraid to give a little left side love action there. Ram, Chris 1139. Wow, these guys. I wouldn't be happy. Lights out. I'm trying to make some room up here, looks like. Gotta be fair to everybody. Let's work through here. Wow. That is a heck of a lead Cummins has there. So Cummins with a comfortable lead. We'll go through the pack. Look at this pack of cars. Wow. See, Carey's running that low side. If you ask me, that's the fast side around here. I mean, I've won a lot of races, unless for this version they made it different, but it ain't like I'm Mr. Expert or nothing. It's my opinion. Herbie down there on that low side, he's making that low side work, looks like. Foreman Racing, he's trying to work that low side. Some in-car cameras here. Ram not having very good luck there. He's in the wall. Sorry, I got to check and see where he's at here. And is battling here. We can't. Okay, we can't show favoritism like that. So up market, he's trying to chase down Cummins with a huge lead though. Cummins with the whole straightaway. Holy cow. Cummins is just absolutely moving. Wow, that's a hell of a lead. Like they're all starting to single file out here. Not really much to talk about right here. Everybody's starting to file out. So as Cummins starts to put cars a lap down, he's going to have to start working high, low, and whatnot here. Have to start working around the track. But obviously a very fast car. Ooh, lap car's not wanting to be put a lap down. But I mean, this race obviously, if there's no caution, this race is pretty much done and over with. Here we see Carey. I do believe Carey is running third. So good points from that for Carey, a second and a third as of right now. I'm not even. There's Carey, and I'm not seeing. Change the camera. The green. Oh, that should be the race, or is that a caution? I'm guessing that's the race. Yep, that's the race. Okay, so Cummins with the win. Up market with the second place. So I will need Cummins, Carey, up market, lights out. I do have an open chat. You guys can come in here. Okay, so let me put that in the chat. All right, so as we wait for our drivers to come in here for their interviews, messages just went into the chat that I need them drivers to come in here. Upmarket will not be able to. He says he's got to go eat. So, anybody else? I need you guys to come in here. If not, then give everybody just a few more seconds here, and then I will say no interviews. But there's Carrie. Oh. Cummins, do you got your voice chats on shareable? Cummins?
Yeah, my voice chat's shareable, but then it didn't allow it last time.
Well, you go ahead and get that figured out. We'll interview Carrie here. Carrie with a good solid run. I believe you got third in the UMPs and second at Lucas Oil. Am I correct? Fourth UMPs. Well, second place anyways at Lucas Oil. So we were watching that one. That was a great. It looked like you were trying to run that high side, and every time you started to get something going, caution. Can you walk us through what you were trying to do there? Yeah, that first Cummins is fast, but that's what makes it great. You got to beat those fast ones to make it feel good. But that one restart, you really had it going. You cracked the wall on the high side. It looked like you were about to get him. I was rooting for you. I wanted a good side by side battle, but at some point it just wasn't meant to be. Your run in the UMPs looked pretty solid. Could you even see Cummins at the end of that race? Yeah, that track. Well, the good thing is, I think you beat the hubby twice, or did, yeah, you beat the hubby twice. So you can go and you can rub that in if you want. All right, so Cummins, thanks for stopping by, Kerry. We appreciate it. Yep, it looked pretty good. You bet. All right, Cummins, you got things figured out, bud?
I don't know. It says allow, so, but
All right. Well, let's first go over the late model race, dominant race there at Lucas Oil in the pro late models. Carrie was giving it to you, looks like giving you all she had. Can you take us through a little bit of that one?
I mean, I was worried about all the caution because, I mean, starting on the bottom, you got to be sure to miss the tire, and I was trying to slide up and kind of block her line a little. The first go round, I didn't quite get it done, and then, I mean, that's the only move, so I knew she knew what was coming.
Yeah, she on that first restart, she was right beside you there. She planted that car perfect, and then definitely could tell that you were doing those sliders. I mean, they looked good. Looked like you were parking it right in front of her, just like you're supposed to do. Clean racing. Were you worried about the lap cars with it being such a narrow track?
Um, Not really. These guys are pretty good about. Like if they see the leader coming, they'll tell you, or I'll just tell them to hold their line, and I'll just try to find a way around them. But that's came to bite me before.
Yeah, with that track being so narrow, it's kind of edgy. But let's talk about that UMP race. That was just plain old downright an ass whooping. How in the hell were you so fast?
I ran a custom race there, and the custom line there's around the top, so I just figured I'd try it on the slider, and it worked.
Yeah, well, I was watching you and Upmarket for those first about 3 laps. We're pulling some sliders on each other. Looked like a ton of fun. And then coming out of turn two, looks like he got into the wall just a little bit. and you took off. I was trying to different camera views to see second place, see upmarket. Are you aware of how big you won that race by?
5.7 seconds.
Yeah, you couldn't even see him in the chase view. So I mean, that is impressive. Um, Anything
I
else you
told
want to
them,
say? Huh?
I told them guys I didn't want to win tonight because that means I got starting the back next week. But I also told them that in the UMPs I wasn't going to give it to them either. So that's how it worked out.
Yeah. Well, you could have taken it halfway easy on him. I think you probably still would have gotten the win. So, anybody you want to do a shout out to tonight, say thank you to, or anything?
I'll give a shout out to Twisted again, McGregor, and Al, and Upmarket. All them guys help me out and run with me. We just help each other out. So it's a nice buddyship going on there.
Just real quick, I forgot I was going to ask you about this. The 2 point penalty. Anything you want to? I mean, obviously, you said that you agreed with what I had to say. Anything you want to add to that to defend yourself or anything on that?
The only thing that aggravated me, I mean, I agreed with the penalty, but the only thing that aggravated me was I wasn't able to defend my case.
Was what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I wasn't able to defend my case.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I'm not an admin, so I
Yeah.
have absolutely no business in saying that. But as far as watching it goes, I mean, I obviously had the best view in the house. That happened right in front of me. Was it just one bump, or was it bump, 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 or
Uh, I thought it was just one bump, but then I seen her go to the wall. But she was ghosted on my screen, so I don't know how it worked out on her screen.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not going to get real involved in it. Like I said, I'm not an admin. It's not my place. I just wanted to get your side on that. I should have asked Carrie about it when she was in here. I wasn't thinking about it, but looks like all is forgiven, and you guys had a good race tonight, which is good.
Oh yeah,
So,
me and Carrie usually pretty good about that.
oh yeah, I mean, if you don't have a run in once in a while with people, you ain't trying hard enough. That's what I always say.
I agree.
So, all right. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, Cummins, and uh, are you racing tomorrow night?
I am.
All right. Well, I'll be coming for you tomorrow night, bud.
Gotta try to go back to back in big blocks and try do it a little bit cleaner.
Yeah, I should have had that midget race last week, but hey, shit happens, right?
I sold that thing.
You what?
It was on Facebook Marketplace that night.
Your PlayStation or what?
No, my midget.
Oh, yeah. That I wish I could have that one back, but Upmarket beat me fair and square, so I can't really complain about it. Just I had a huge lead in that one. I should have won it, but all's fair in love and war.
That's one thing that worried me about Sugarbush was how caution filled that one was. I was worried about it being caution filled because you want to start on top if you're running the top.
Yeah, that it was definitely high. But last time I ran there when UMPs was on the other game and it was low side dominant. So I guess the new game it's high side dominant. So I wasn't expecting
The,
that.
on the old game, I also ran high side.
Oh, I always ran the low side there and I whooped everybody's ass. So maybe it's just the way, maybe different opinions of running there makes it a good track, I guess.
Different driving styles. I've been beat on the bottom there.
Yep,
And
yep.
then I run the bottom and get beat on the top.
That's what makes a good track is when you can run high side, low side, fast on both. That's what I like.
It's a good racy track.
Oh yeah.
Probably my favorite track.
Well, it holds memories for me 'cause that's the very first track that I ever got a league race in on this game. So, and it was with Herbie's league. Yep, back when the game first came out. But I got to get off of here. I appreciate you coming. I will see you tomorrow night, and I'll be coming for you, bud.
Alrighty, we'll see you.
All right, later, man. All right, everybody. So thanks for stopping by. Wait till that line comes off. Hey. All right. So thanks for stopping by. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the thumbs up, the comments, people coming in the chat. Appreciate absolutely everything. Don't forget to leave a little something down there in the comments. It helps the channel grow. even if it's just a subscriber here and there, it ain't like I'm trying to really push this channel. Like I said, we're working on something else that the wife and I are going to do. And this is just for fun. So tomorrow night at 7:30, we got big blocks and midgets. We do not know the track. We spin a wheel, a race day. So be sure to tune in tomorrow night, and I will be broadcasting and having it live again. Y'all have yourselves a great night. I appreciate you. And remember, millions of people out there wish that they had your problems. So be thankful for what you have. I will see you tomorrow night. Oops, wrong button.